Hi everyone, welcome. FPLMattDay here, and it's UEFA Champions League Fantasy quarterfinals, first leg team selection time. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give the video a like and get any comments and questions in ahead of the deadline, which is today if you're in Europe and UK, or tomorrow morning for those managers here on the other side of the world in Australia. And as I mentioned before, this is the first leg of the quarterfinals. We have some really, really good games. Games on night 1 and also on night 2, with Arsenal playing Bayern Munich, Manchester City and Real Madrid facing off, PSG playing Barcelona, and Dortmund playing Atletico Madrid in these first legs this week. There is 4 transfers available per team, and I have used all of my transfers, which I will show you now as I share screen and go through my team selection for the quarter-finals. I also have no chips left, so I will be navigating transfers from now until the final. So on screen, it is my forwards, it's my front 3, and they remain exactly the same. Kylian Mbappe, he's been an ever-present in my team with the Barcelona home game. You can't go wrong with having Mbappe in the knockouts of the Champions League. Likewise, Erling Haaland, always in the goals in the knockout stages for Man City. Tough game at Madrid, but he remains in my lineup. And then Harry Kane, this great record he's got against Arsenal from his time at Spurs, playing away from home in the first leg. Captain's armband is on him for that first night. Very, very good record against Arsenal, and I'm backing him to grab a goal in the first legs, but there's also an easy change to Mbappe if required for night 2. So let's go into the midfield selection, and I've got 4 midfielders there as of now. Jude Bellingham, again, ever present in Champions League fantasy this season. Zaire Emery from PSG, really good midfielder enabler for his price at home to Barca. Phil Foden, Man City, rested on the weekend, all ready for this fixture. And then Bukayo Saka with that Bayern home game. My midfield, again, stays exactly the same for the first legs, night 1, as what it was in the previous round as well. And you can have a high number of players per team at this stage of the comp, but I've still tried to spread it around where possible. Especially there is a lot of big matchups playing against each other too. So I'll try to pick the key players where I can. So let's go into my defense. So I've got a back 3 there. Marquinhos at home to Barcelona. He was in there over, I think, the last match week and the one before. He didn't always get the minutes, but expect him to play this one. João Cancelo has come into my side as a transfer. Very high ownership, a lot of potential as well. Hard to pick who's going to win that tie. A lot of people are favouring PSG, but I wanted to bring Cancelo in. So if you click on him here, you can see he's 44% selected. So I did not want to miss out on any potential Cancelo points that we may or may not get in this quarter-final first leg. Let's go back down there into that defense. And the last one was Hermosa from Atletico Madrid, usually an ever-present in that Madrid defense. He is coming back from an injury, but he's expected to play that first leg at home to Dortmund. But I do have backups on my bench, which I'll show shortly if need to be. Now into the goalkeeper, I've got David Raya in there as well. Big score in that previous round. So in there at home to Bayern Munich. Stays in my side. Do not need to make any transfers there. So we'll go down into my bench. We'll just scroll out slightly. And I've got Kobel, who's come in as a transfer, as a second goalkeeper. Lino from Atletico at home to Dortmund, enabler midfielder, very low owned as well. Kabasi's come in at 4 million. I needed a budget defender. He got 8 points in the last round in his first ever appearance. So definitely potential to get some minutes again as he's found his way into the Barca side. And then Matt Hummels stays in my team. So I did make the 4 transfers. Hermosa and Lino from Atletico Madrid. Cancelo and Kubasi from Barca. And Kobel, so I could have that second goalkeeper as well. So there's a lot of danger in this team. Here's the full lineup. as you can see on the screen. And look, there is a lot of danger, potentially if Dortmund and Arsenal go out, I've got no goalkeeper into the next round. I've got PSG coverage. If they go through, on the flip side, I'd then lose 2 Barca players. And if Man City were to go through, I'd lose Bellingham. But if they were to go out, I'd lose 2 City players, but only the one Arsenal or Bayern as well. So, yeah, a lot to think about going into further knockouts. But we've got 2 legs to get through first, and that is my team on screen. And as I mentioned, Harry Kane, the captain, night 1, and can be changed to Mbappe for night 2 if and when required. So there you have it. That is my team selection for the first legs of the UEFA Fantasy quarter-finals. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget. Also like the video and get your comments and questions in before deadline. I'm FPLMattDay. Stay tuned on the channel for plenty more content coming up over the next week. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.